Hello, I'm Chloe Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Monday, the 4th of January 2021. I hope you're doing well. It's still the weekend in some parts of the world. When I'm publishing this video, it is anyway. And so my half price sale might still be on. You might just be able to catch it if you haven't caught it already over the weekend. It's on BeHealing.com and it's on my love readings this weekend. So if you want a half price love reading, quick, get over to BeHealing.com as fast as you can. Still half price booking. They're still good value and they're very popular even when they're full price. So let's see what we've got going on today. Leave behind what is no longer you. So we had a big decision to make yesterday. If you haven't checked out yesterday's energy update, do that because it was a very powerful day yesterday. And so today we're leaving behind what is no longer you. It could be an old part of your relationship. It could be an old job. It could be an old part of you that you're leaving behind. But it also could be you saying no to that offer that came in yesterday. If it's no longer you, bringer of change is coming in. Remember 2 days ago in the energy update, if we say no to something, there's going to be a new thing coming in January. So it's going to come in fast. So don't be worried about saying no to things. Don't cling on to things at the moment. Let that change come in. Leave behind what's no longer for you because we're going to get rapid fire opportunities coming in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch back. Since the first, honestly, amazing energies, very important advice coming through. Probably best to watch it in order, so go back to the first and watch it from that. So let's see, what energies do we all have going on in the tarot here? We've got a flipper, wow, 10 of Pentacles. What do you want? What is it that you want? What would be your 10 of Pentacles? This is the loving family. It's all wishes coming true, the 10 of Pentacles. It's you living the life that you want to live, the lifestyle that you want to live with, the people that you want to live with, that kind of thing. The 10 of Pentacles. What else have we got going on today? I'll get clarifiers out for all of these, by the way, and explain it further. What else have we got going on today, Monday the 4th? We've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is kind of... It's having blinkered vision. It's having like a laser focus. It's looking after your own stuff, being in your own lane, that kind of thing, and not getting distracted. That's what I'm getting from that card today. Okay, what else have we got going on? We've got the 6 of Wands, a victory here. Wow, very good. Success in something, a victory in something. And we have the 4 of Cups, so leaving something. That's interesting because I was trying to say feeling left out, and I actually said leaving something, and so it could be you're leaving something behind, leaving behind what is no longer you. It's got to pay attention when there's slip-ups of the tongue like that, because sometimes spirit makes us say stuff a certain way, as well as getting the cards to come out in a certain way too. So why are the 10 of Pentacles here? Why have we got the 10 of Pentacles? Why is this about like marriage and lifestyle and the house and the whole shebang? Why is it about that today? Wow, the Lovers. Making decisions about that with your lover. What it is that you want. Where do you want to live? How many children do you want to have? Do you want to have a dog? Do you want to have a cat? That kind of thing with your lover. 8 of Pentacles. So why are you staying in your own lane and avoiding distractions here? What's going on? Oh, it could be about other people's opinions. Let's see. Why the 8 of Pentacles here? Wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm not really going to take on any of them because there's too many here. Just give us one, please. The 8 of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Voices, cutting stuff out. Yeah, okay, so staying in your own lane, avoiding distractions. So if you're that busy working on something like talking to your lover saying, how many kids should we have? Should we get a dog? What kind of car should we? Should I have 2 cars? Where should we live? All of that kind of stuff. Your whole 10 of Pentacles conversation. And then you see, you're busy doing all of that, deciding it. And then in come other people saying, oh, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you don't? Are you sure you want to have kids? Are you sure you want to do this? And the Queen of Swords comes along and is like, cuts it out. No, cut that stuff out, I can make decisions for myself. My heart is good, my mind is good. I can make good decisions for myself. So the Queen of Swords, she's got strong boundaries. So anything anything that comes in, see how she's looking over her shoulder like that. It's like, don't bother me now. I'm making some very important decisions here. Cut out the distractions today. Six of Wands, trusting yourself, that is, as well, trusting yourself. So the Six of Wands, where's this victory? Why is this victory coming in? Wow. Queen of Inspiration, and the Tower flew out as well. So the Queen of Inspiration, she wants to move forward. She's got everything that it takes. She's in her power. She's passionate, and she's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing. She's moving forward toward her victory there. Tower moments, letting stuff fall away that isn't on that path. Just cutting stuff out. Look, cutting stuff out, cutting stuff out. And this was about cutting stuff out too. The Four of Cups there. Why the Four of Cups? The Page of Emotions. So letting go of something that was just a page. It was just very immature, emotional thing. Maybe you had an emotional wish and it was immature and you just need to cut that stuff out now. You know? It could have been like you were asking for, I don't know, something that you wanted in love, like tall, dark, handsome, or someone with a lot of money, something like that. Something really superficial. And it's not that important. And it was kind of naive that you asked for that in the first place. You're cutting the naive stuff out. I mean, what you really want is someone that can love you properly, a real person. They're going to be all kinds of things. They're not just going to be the good stuff, you know. You're not just the good stuff. They're not just going to be the good stuff either. So there's a lot of change happening today. Getting real about relationships, talking about that, cutting out everyone else's opinion and all the distractions for that, heading toward victory and throwing away what is not part of that path, what doesn't serve you on that path, and cutting out the naivety, the immaturity, any immature decisions that you've made about love before. Wow. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. It's you deciding on what it is that you want in your life, the changes that you want in your life, honoring your energy, making some firm decisions for yourself about you and what it is that you want in your life. And of course, if you're doing this with a lover, with a partner, you could be doing this by yourself, but you could be doing this with a partner too, deciding what it is that you want, then honor their energy as well. But if you're by yourself, honor your energy, you know. Well, whether you're by yourself or not, honor your energy. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Voices here, we've got anger. So it could make you angry. Other people's opinions coming in, telling you what to do, telling you how to love, telling you what you should want in your life, what you should do with your life. It could make you very angry. So just watch out for that. Stay in your own lane. Get rid of those distractions. You might want to just sidetrack if someone is wanting to put their opinion in on you. What I mean by that is just change the subject completely onto something else, you know. You might want to avoid those conversations rather than getting you angry. Because, yeah, it can make us angry when people start giving their opinions on something we're perfectly capable of making a good decision on ourselves, and especially about relationships and what we want in our lives. No one else can feel what we feel in our hearts. And so anyone else's opinion on it really is invalid because they can't feel what's going on in our hearts, right? So just watch out for that. There could be a bit of anger involved today with outside opinions. It could seem like people are trying to interfere, but really, you have the power of whether they interfere or not. You get to listen to them or not, you know? And so you're headed toward this victory, and you're kind of intent on getting that victory now. And so you're cutting stuff out that's not a part of that vision of your victory anymore. Retreating from others to have that victory. So some of you could be with your partner already, and you're really deciding on some big changes, leaving behind what's no longer you, no longer for both of you, so you can have this Ten of Pentacles together. Big part of that is the other people's opinions that are not on the same page as you, and then striding toward this, retreating away from the rest of the world and striding toward what it is that you want. It's that narrow, yeah, as I said, it's that narrow mind. It's not narrow-mindedness really. It is that laser focus on what it is that you want so you can make it happen. We need that, right? As an entrepreneur, you have to have that as an entrepreneur, that laser focus to go for what it is, because it takes a lot of work as an entrepreneur to get a business working, to make it work. You've got to keep on going and keep on going, where most people would quit, right? And I feel that that's what you're doing here, where you're working toward a business to get your 10 of Pentacles, your relationship to get that. You need to have that go for it kind of energy and cut everything else out, you know. Most other people won't do that, and that's why they're not entrepreneurs and they don't have businesses, because they're just not prepared to do that. They're not prepared to keep on going while it hurts, and they're not prepared to cut out this stuff that they've been doing to waste the time. So, Four of Cups, cutting out, Page of Emotions, the immature stuff. Sacred Space and Self-Love. Wow. Very similar cards there. Self-love and sacred space. It's all about you cutting the stuff out of yourself that's been a little bit naive and a little bit immature. Cutting stuff out. Now, this could be about bad habits too. Devil card hasn't come out, but I'm feeling that. It could be about your bad habits. It could be how you're wasting your time. It could be how you're harming yourself. It could be any of that stuff is going on. Cut that stuff out and start headed toward what it is that you want, you know? This could be something like you've decided with your lover now that you want to have children with them. And it could be like, okay, so stop drinking and stop smoking, get on with your health, that kind of thing, making some firm decisions on what you cut out now. And yes, your friends might come in and say, oh, no, don't stop drinking, don't stop smoking, just go, yeah, have children. You don't want children now, have children later. You don't want to be tied down, all of that stuff. And you're like, no, actually, I do want children. So I am stopping. So we've got chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I feel like a lot of you are with your person now, and you're making some strong decisions together of what it is that you want. It could even be not just a relationship, but a business together too, I'm feeling, because of all this one's energy here. I mean, one's is passion, so it could be anything, but it does feel like you're putting a lot together here. This strong magnetic attraction, tell us more about this. A win-win outcome is forecast. Nice. Balancing. Things are being balanced up in the universe here, and you're getting what you've been asking for is coming in there in relationship for them and for you, you know. Both been wishing for the same thing. Both in this energy of leaving behind what doesn't serve you anymore and what isn't right for this relationship going forward. Yeah, it's good energy. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Encouraging each other to grow, but growing something together as well is what I'm getting here. And priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. But it's not just that. It's about getting your priorities straight and getting on the same page. Making sure you have the same priorities as each other. So you're on the same page. Heading toward the same things for this 10 of Pentacles. And then you can go for it. Then you can cut out whatever isn't that and go for what it is that you want together. As I said, you don't have to be doing this with someone else. These are the energies right now. So if you don't have your special person, do this for yourself. Do this for yourself as if you've got your person there. If you do want a relationship, do it as if they've got the person there, or just do it for yourself, you know. You're going to manifest that relationship in if you do act as if. Got the golden mirror here. This says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Watch out for that. I'm not picking up on that energy here. The golden mirror to me is two brilliant hearts, two golden hearts, because gold is a very spiritual color to me. And a golden mirror is when we shine our hearts back to each other. That's what I get from that card anyway. There is self-indulgence on the bottom of the deck though, so just watch out for that. For some of you, it could be that narcissistic behavior. Watch out for that one. So what else is going on today? Let's find out. What else have we got going on today? Okay, we've got dagger. Fears, worries, tense situations. I feel this is that 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Voices. It's that other people getting involved in it. Just watch out who you share all of this stuff with, because it could cause you to fear and worry and cause tensions there. This could be about tensions with a partner too, about these priorities. You might have a fear about speaking up about what your priorities are. You got the ram here too, which is a stubborn, aggressive person. Ooh, anger here. Yes, could be dealing with that. Tense situations. It does feel like the energies of what are around you rather than in this relationship. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. It comes with cutting stuff out, right? Especially if it's people that you have to cut out. There's a lot of change happening, and it's leaving behind what's no longer you and what's no longer on this path forward too. It does feel like you have to be a little bit ruthless today with that, with the cutting stuff out. And it's not like you're saying that they're wrong or whatever. It's just saying this is not my path forward, you know? But take care, enemies are working against you. Oh no, people are trying to hold you back. And it's not that they're enemies and they're working against you, it's that they want to keep you where you are. It does sound like the same thing, but it's not really. It's because they got happy with you being where you are and they don't want to lose you. It's not a bad thing. It's a good, it's kind of a loving thing, but it's not loving because you want to move forward and you want something else in your life. So, yeah, let's get some of these out. What else can you tell us about today? So this energy, this Eight of Pentacles, or the Queen of Voices, the anger and all of this, leaving stuff behind, is bigger energy than what I was saying before. We've got the empty room here. This is about pathways leading to nothing. And this is the stuff that you're cutting out now. And those people that are trying to drag you back in, that are seemingly your enemies now, trying to drag you back into that, you're just like, but there's nothing comes out of that. Really, there's nothing that comes out of that. Like for me, that would be like the drinking and stuff and friends that, that's all they do really, is that they just drink a lot and they don't think there's anything else to life than that. And that I'm actually missing out if I'm not doing that, if I'm actually running my business and doing good things. It's like, no, the drinking's not all it's cracked up to be. It leads to an empty room, you know? There's no victory at the end of it. There's no victory at the end of drinking, right? And so these are the things that you're cutting out, the things that lead to an empty room, and you're being honest about that now. And of course, especially when it's addictions that people are talking about, addictions talk, don't they? It's not necessarily coming from that person, it's the addiction itself that talks, trying to pretend that there is some valid reason to do that addiction. It can be about anything. It can be sugar, it can be eating, it can be drinking, it can be drugs, anything. Those addictions, they talk very strongly. But you get it with anything. Like this could be you making a decision that you're going to be really fit now because you want to have children with your person, and then you've decided to stop eating all the sugary stuff, and then your friends go, oh, come and have donuts with me, and you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore because I want to have children, I want to get really fit and healthy. And then the sugar talks, because sugar talks too, right? Every addiction talks, comes out of their mouth, but it leads to an empty room. Sugar leads to an empty room. Nothing good comes from sugar, eating sugary stuff. The Pilgrim. Wow, this path that you're entering into now, it's a spiritual path. Interesting. The path to Ten of Pentacles. So it's going to be a whole new spiritual journey for you. Even more reason to cut stuff out that is leading to an empty room. I want one more today. The judge. Right, and so you get to be the judge of that. So there's nothing wrong with sugar. There's nothing wrong with alcohol. There's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. There's when it takes over us and becomes an addiction, when we think that it's going to lead us to something, yeah, there's something wrong with that. But there's nothing inherently wrong with all of those things. They all have the time and the place, right? And so the judge here says that you get to decide. You get to decide what you have in your life, not somebody else. And addictions can take that judgment away from you too. You get to decide. You're the one with the power in your life. You make those decisions of what it is that you cut out and what it is that you keep in your lives. You're the only one that can make that decision. Let's get some advice for the energies for today then. What's the best advice for dealing with the energies of today? There seems to be a lot on our minds, today. The Two of Cups, beautiful. Your partnership, or the partnership that you want, the partnership that you have or the partnership that you want, that big one. Keep your eyes on that prize. As I said, you could be by yourself and you could be doing all of this work by yourself, deciding what it is that you want with that 10 of Pentacles, what kind of a partner that you want and all of that, and cutting out the stuff that isn't that now. Going ahead as if you've already got your partner there and you want children or whatever, doing those things now. That kind of taking action as if will bring them so fast towards you. So advice for today, keep your eyes on the prize, that 2 of Cups, the ideal relationship that it is that you want, or your partner. This is saying like put your partnership ahead of everything else. And the 6 of Rings here, generosity and assistance. This is the reciprocal card, right? So making sure that things are reciprocal, right? And so we go back to this empty room again, and all of this anger and stuff like that, this ram, the dagger, the bat, people against us, great personal sorrow. I mean, all of these, look, all of them are negative cards. Fears, worries, tense situations, a stubborn, aggressive person, great personal sorrow. Take care, enemies are working against you, right? And all of that stuff leads to the empty room. Everything that these people are saying leads to the empty room, whether it's addictions or their choices or whatever, what they would do, what you should do. It's leading to an empty room, all of that. And you get to choose what actually brings you something, brings you this victory in your life now, brings you this relationship that you want, brings you this, the victory, the money that you want, the fulfillment that you want, all of it, right? That brings you all of that. You get to decide that now. So choose things that are reciprocal, that actually give you something back, not the things that just lead to an empty room. Wow, powerful energies today. Powerful energies this year so far. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How's it resonating with you? And don't forget, if you do want one of those, a private reading with me, go to my website, behealing.com. My half-price sale could still be on. If you want a mini reading from me, then come along to my daily show, which is called Psychic Cafe, here on YouTube. It's at 7 a.m. Bangkok time. And just by donation, super chat, super stickers, or a PayPal donation, you can have a mini read from me as well. I'd love to see you in there. And so have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.